Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with the second part of my using my lovely Denise at Wondubar Crafts, a gorgeous tribute to her mother, this kit called Martha. And seriously, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any out there, I don't know, none of you have ever commented, I've never seen any name in the giveaways of a man, so I think we're a man-free zone. But yeah, just in case, guys, as well, this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm here with just the little bits and pieces of ephemera. I've got the other bits over there in a, what's it called, folder. Just a minute ago, when I was getting this out, I ripped this bit, so I've cut that bit off. I ain't throwing it in the bin though, you know me, and you all like it probably. I thought, it's too pretty to throw in the bin. Yeah, that bit's ripped, I'll probably take that bit off in a bit, and this will still be used. So, I will reprint the page that had this on, because it's a gorgeous postcard, and I really like it. And there is a full-size version, just like it, that is a page to go in the journal. So yeah, I will print this off this little bit again. So I thought, quickly get started. I've got this offcut of a lovely book, pack of paper called Gypsy, and this is just an offcut, but I really like those coffee rings and that, so I thought we'll stick this on the back of there, because I've been wondering what to do with that, because I really like it. Such a shame, right? They've got really gorgeous bits and bobs going on at the bottom, right? And then this, which I think is really cool, at the top, and just below this, like it's like flowers and whatnot that starts and it goes along and up, like both sides. And this is at the top, and but to fit a page, you either gotta have this and a tiny little bit of the floral bit and lose the rest, or lose this. So on the journal that I was working on last, I lost this, but it's this journal's gain because I really like it. I like the, I've got another bit and all, just of like the paper like that on both sides. But yeah, this bit with the coffee rings, I like that. I'll do that on bits that I'm working on sometimes. I put coffee rings on purpose. My kids have seen me do it and like, Mum, what are you doing? You've just put your coffee on that bit of sheet music. It's all got a ring on it. I'm like, yeah, that was like, that was what I was aiming for, kids. Calm down. But yeah, they don't get it at all. They're like, why would you just ruin something like that? But I think it adds to it. So, how are you all? I hope you're all well and doing all right. Had a nice Halloween and that. Bonfire night today here. I know you don't do that anywhere else because, yeah, it's the gunpowder plot from a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know the date. My history from school has all but left me now, but yeah, it is the gunpowder plot that we celebrate it being foiled and Parliament wasn't blown up. But I just wonder what life would have been like if Parliament was blown up and that we'd never had it, you know. Who knows? But yeah, so it's that today. So anyone over here with pets, I hope you're just going to stay in with them and give them a load of hugs, because as a rule pets tend to hate this time. Although I had one dog that wasn't bothered by it, but over the years the pets I've had have just hated bonfire night with all the fireworks going off. Same night as New Year, but yeah, there's much more on bonfire night. And yeah, keep your cats in and that, because you don't want them going out when there's horrible people about other stories of like fireworks being tied to cats and like proper horror stories and things like that. So yeah, just keep an eye on your pets, because yeah, they're even more vulnerable than normal at the moment, because they are vulnerable, aren't they, little animals? They don't know. Cats are less trusting, I find. They're less likely to go up to a stranger and like rub themselves up against their legs and things, how they do with their owners. But I like that. Now, what I would normally do is maybe attach like a ruffle or fabric or something like that somewhere, or I don't know, anything a little bit dangle coming off, but I don't know at this moment where this is going to go, whether it's going to be in a tuck like that or in a going down in a pocket. So I'm just going to knock this bit to one side and we'll do something else, because yeah, I'll wait until I've decided where that's going. So I feel like, no, I don't want to do it around the edge of that one. But I might stitch this one. I was thinking I want to stitch something onto some paper, but yeah, I didn't want to interfere with the borders too much further. I've got that going round. I might even stitch these two. So I'm going to pop over to my sewing machine and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and all stitched. I've done a zigzag around that one and just a straight stitch around this one. It bunched up a bit up the top there, but I quite like how that looks. So that's them, and I need to ink them and whatnot, put some eyelets and maybe dress them up just a little bit. They don't really need it though. Denise has done such a fabulous job, and yeah, there's really, they don't need no dressing up at all really, because obviously there'll be plenty more tags throughout the journal that do need dressing up. So yeah, these will probably go in as is, because they've got the stitching for a little bit of interest. And yeah, on the front there's just so much to see. They're gorgeous, gorgeous tags. I really do love them. So yeah, I'll set the eyelets in, and then we're probably looking at working on another page, I reckon, because I'm going to want pockets and things for all the lovely goodies that Denise has provided. So I think I might work on a page with a couple of pockets. So welcome to any new subscribers. I've noticed that I did have a couple new ones. Yeah, welcome to my Cockney. If I could talk, it'd be nicer. Welcome to my Cockney Craft family. I really, really am pleased when new folks turn up to join us, because I do have such a lovely lot of subscribers, and it is, I call it my Cockney Craft family, and that is how I feel. People have been so wonderful. I've made some friends that I know will be friends for life, all through this business of junk journaling and whatnot. So yeah, welcome, welcome to anyone new. You never know, this could be the start of something wonderful, because yeah, it all starts somewhere, don't it? And as I say, I've been extremely lucky to get to know some wonderful, wonderful women that are my mates now, which I never ever thought I would be saying or having. And yeah, it's a blessing, an absolute blessing. So just know what you're letting yourself in for. You might have subscribed just to see. 10 years time you'll be thinking, God, can't get rid of that woman. It won't be like that. I'm not a stalker. Stalking my stubbies. Stalking my subbies left, right and centre. I wouldn't do that, no. It can't even talk today. Don't know what's going on with myself. I really don't. Been a little bit run down, and yeah, I don't know whether it's my bipolar, whether it's my fibro, or whether it's a combination of the two, or none. But, yeah, you know how it is sometimes, and you're struggling to motivate yourself, or you just have no energy, and stuff like that. That's why, because I've got a couple of projects that I should be working on right now. I'm getting, like, I've got so behind with everything. So I've got a couple of projects on the go that I really, really want to work on. But yesterday I sat down to work on something else, like last night, and I just sat here for about 10 minutes with sort of nothing in the reserves, you know, nothing in the tank. Right, I'm happy with those for now, so I'm going to put them to one side and grab a bit of paper, and we'll work on something else. So yeah, I just went and laid on my bed and read until I fell asleep. But then this morning I thought, right, that can't happen, so I got out Denise's kit, and straight away I felt the old feeling, you know how you do when you feel a bit when something inspires you nicely. Right, I will be sewing, like obviously I've just sewn them tags, I will be sewing on some of the pages, but on some I will just glue, that's not long enough. But yeah, these double pages that I work on, like I did one last time, didn't I? And I like to put, in my head with having like lots coming out of like the edges and things like that. So last time I used the same either end, but they're not going to be anywhere near each other in the journal. But yeah, I've not got enough of this to do that. So, but that's a definite. I'm loving that. And see, look, I've got pieces like this that are definites for pockets, you know. Oh, and that one as well. Those are definite pockets. Just want something for that edge. Is this long enough? Yeah, it is. And yeah, like I said, I will be sewing, but I think I'll just glue these just to make a start to this double page. And yeah, I've been feeling a bit run down. That's why I haven't had a video up since last week, which I do like to put one every couple of days. Because I am working a lot of the time, but obviously when I'm not working, when I don't feel up to it, with like pain and that, I've been in a lot of pain with my fibro over the last week. I've had a bit of stress and that has clearly had an impact on me, because ever since I've had no energy at all, or no sort of, like I said, no creative drive, which normally I have too much. I want to do too many things, and I have to like slow myself down because I haven't got the energy. And then that really frustrates me when I've got things in my head that are definites, that plans, or whole page layouts, or sometimes a whole journal can be in my head, you know. And it's really frustrating when my fibromyalgia stops me from doing what I want to do, you know. But yeah, this week it's been like, hang on, what I'm doing is I'm looking, like I was looking, checking what the right side and the wrong side was, and then what I'm doing, I'm looking at where I want these lined up to, because I think I want this as a tuck. So I'm working out how deep and where to go with the line. I'm thinking of going at the end of the base of these little like leaves, tiny little ones there, and yeah, so the glue will need to come up to about here. Right, let's get busy. So yeah, it's not just been that, just like the energy hasn't been there, like mentally as well. I've just I said, like, I've been too tired, and then like yesterday I was getting over a little bit of the tiredness, but then I felt like my mojo wasn't right, you know. But I'm fine now. And you have days like that. Everyone has days like that. And yeah, I couldn't decide if I was tired or not. One minute I weren't tired, so I come and sat at my desk. And as soon as I sat here, I felt tired. I think it's because I didn't have no idea. The project I wanted to do a bit of, like, because I was thinking of alternating between this and the other project. But yeah, my mind just drew a complete blank, and so I went to bed. But here I am again today, and I thought, no, I'm going to work on Martha, because I know as soon as I look at her, well, as soon as I look at the pages and the bits and bobs, I know that there's a lot there to inspire me. Right, so I'll put this bit away, because that's another bit that would make like part of a nice pocket. So when this is in the book, whatever way we have, look, we've got a nice tuck now there, very lightweight. You couldn't put something heavy because, look, as you can see, it's just lace, you know, but you could put a little bits and bobs in as tucks, and that, as long as they don't weigh too much, it's fine. And then that's coming out nice the other side, and once it's bound into a book, you've got lovely bits of fluff and whatnot that will come out. I like these old ones, shabby chic ones, to go very extreme in that direction. You know, some people don't like a lot of stuff on there, but yeah, when I'm doing these kind of shabby chic kind of things, that is what I like. So I think instead of working on this side, I might work on this side, because we've got the lovely bits coming out. But I'm just thinking about what I just said about pockets. So that makes quite a nice one. I'd have to put something behind there, I think. I wouldn't have to. I could just stick down. But again, that'd have to be something lightweight. So I might put something behind that. Yeah, I think it needs it. On the page, it's too similar colour. Like, if you was using something deep, but it was like this, there it is on the page, you know, it's there. Whereas that, it gets a bit lost on the page, doesn't it, because it's too neutral. But we lose that, we solve that by backing it. Okay, so I found a bit of paper from Paper Pad. It's called Gorgeous Soft Pastels, and the whole pad was very kind of muted, shabby chic kind of paper, and I must have bought it ages ago, because, like, as you know, if you watch me, I don't do many of this style journals, but I've only got 2 pieces left out of that whole pad. So it was all very, very nice to work with. And yes, I've got 2 sheets of paper left. This and one lilac-y one, and that is it. But I thought it'd make a nice pocket. Might have to go right close to the edge. Let's see where our middle will fall, so I don't get myself sticking something where it just ain't supposed to be stuck. Right, so that's our middle. But it don't look very middle. Oh, it don't look it because of the amount of that that's coming off. If we lose that, yeah, that is our definite middle. Yeah. Right. That's fine. Okay, so, yeah, it fits over here nicely. I'm going to have it like that, I think. And I've got a little bit of this that I really love. I had a big load of it, and I've covered journals with it, I've lined journals with it, done all sorts of stuff. But yeah, now I haven't got much of this left either. But I've got enough to use right now. I'm just checking that I've got the right side. Yep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up there next to that bit. And I'm going to do the same over here. I think that makes it, that's the width, yeah, so we'll lose that a little bit. And I'll come up the same. Oh, and then just try and give the top a trim. Right. I'll go along there. And then that'll be our bottom. That's nice. I like that. Right. I'll move this for a second so I don't get it all gluey. And so yeah, tonight will probably be really loud, but it doesn't bother me. I got up late today, so I'll probably go to bed nice and early. I mean, go to bed a bit later, rather, because I got up late. Instead of like last night, I must have needed it, because yeah, I went to bed really early. I didn't fall asleep straight away. I was still chatting on WhatsApp until about 10 or so. But, oh, I like that on there. Sorry for crushing my bracelet. But yeah, I think that looks nice. And then that's going to go there on the bottom. Just nice, just a little bit of something else. That's it. Makes it quite thick at the bottom, because there was the hem as well, but it's not overly thick. It's not like anything to worry about. And I may even, because I think it looks quite boring now, I might put a few little bits, or do a little bit of something. I had a bit of sheet music somewhere, like a tiny bit. I'll just have a little look, see if I can see where that is. Oh, there it is. I put it to one side because I kind of liked it. It was out of just my offcuts box. But I think that's kind of nice. And I might add a couple of bits like that. Yeah. Although I might do them over this side. Here. Yeah. And yeah, I think that will look quite nice. See, it's so good, like, to sort of grab something out where a lot of the work is done for you, like, instead of having to go hunting for images and things, to just grab out a kit where you know that most of the hard work, all the searching and sizing and everything's been done by someone else. All you need to do is sit down and start work and putting your own spin onto, like, the ideas of where you're going to use it and that kind of thing. Because in every creation, when you're making something, you're thinking, oh yeah, this would be good for such and such, you know, and then someone else, like Denise has probably thought, oh yeah, I'll use these in one way, and then I get them and think, well, I'll use them in this way, you know. So everyone who owns this kit, no one would come up with the same thing twice. No one. I know they wouldn't, you know. It's because everyone gets their own little notions and ideas from what they have before them, you know. Like these are really lovely for altered paper clips, which I probably will use one, maybe two of them, but also I think maybe somewhere like that, you know, because I've put that there and this side just looks like meh, where it's such muted colours. like this is the reverse, but I didn't want that. I just wanted, it has got a pattern to it, but it is so very muted and shabby, like, which is what I wanted. But yeah, now there's that over there. This pocket looks like there's a great big expanse of nothing over here. So just looking, kind of like that one or this one. I think I'm going to go with that one because there's a few little bits of pink on show there. And yeah, it's a very muted pink behind, but there is still got some pink behind there, and a little bit on this flower, on this little stamp. So they all tie in together in one way or another. Even if it's really, really loosely, they do all tie in together, which is cool. And I know I put an excessive amount of glue on the back of there, but I'm not just sticking down onto paper, am I? I'm going onto the fabric and then through to the paper beyond. So I do like to put an extra bit because I want it to stick firmly. I don't want it ever coming loose. For whoever has this journal, I like to know when I send my journals out that they're going to last, you know, they're going to be they're going to be hard wearing and that, which is why I use this glue, and why I yeah, do like to make sure things are very firmly stuck down. So yeah, that is a huge pocket. Now I can go straight or on the wonk. I think I'll go straight with this one, which wasn't my original intention. Only reason being, it's a very deep pocket, right? So I don't want the stuff, like, I want a big tag in there. I don't want it coming out the side in case I've got any dangles or whatnot. So I want it going straight up. And we can have, with that, we can have a couple of these little bits dangling out the bottom, which I do like to have bits of fluff here, there and everywhere on all types of journal that I do. I've done one or two with hardly any, but I don't enjoy it as much. And I like when I'm doing a shabby one, the same as when I'm doing a boho one. I'm that kind of person. I'm very tactile. I like things of different textures and that. And so I do love them to be coming out here, there and everywhere. And yeah, not everyone does, do they? But if we all did them the same, it'd be ever so boring, wouldn't it? It's nice to have some variety and that. And yeah, I just love with mine to have a lot of frou-frou. Right. Oh, I'm pleased with that. I really like it. That pink is just dull enough to be kind of neutral. And yeah, right, I'm happy with that. So that is that pocket done. And then look, that will fit a nice big tag like these size ones, which are gorgeous. So they really don't need, do they? They, like I said before, they don't need nothing else, because there'll be a nice big pocket like this. They're all decorated. This one has got some of the pink that's in those flowers and that, and an admission ticket, and like, yeah, they all tie in so lovely. It takes out a lot of the work. Right, so now I want to work over here, and I fancy putting a couple of journaling spots. I'm not going to do another pocket. I'll do a couple, I want a bit bigger. These are nice. A bit lighter, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like those. And I think I need to work on the page behind. I don't just want to stick them down. And these aren't going to be pockets like what I did with the last page with some of these journaling spots. They are literally going to be journaling spots, I've decided. So I want to stencil a bit. Oh! I want to stencil. I don't want to throw the stencils on the floor, which I've just done. It's managed to go under the cupboard. Ah! I can't get it. What a blooming palaver. Right. Okay. Oh, I'm out of breath now, loves. I really am. Right. Oh, and I've got a show. I don't know. Tracy, my stencils come today. Oh yeah, Kathleen, thank you for telling us where to get them. But yeah, have yours come yet? Look, mine have come, ain't they lovely? I can't wait to use them, but I'm working on the wrong journal at the minute, I think. So, not the wrong one for me, but the wrong for those stencils. I'm going to use some of these again, because I do love them. I really do like that corner. I should have done this before I stuck the what's it called on, but it don't matter. I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to go there. Right, I'll grab a ink, what's it? Sorry, I'm just rummaging through, this is disgusting. No, that looks purpley. Oh, I'll just do it this one. Let's see, has it got any ink already on it? A little bit. I might not need to dip at all, because I don't want it all dark and that. I'm just... That looks about enough. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to do the same up here for a change. Right, yeah, there's the middle. I'm lining up the edge of the stencil with the middle, just so it's out a little bit, so that once this page is bound into a book, the edges ain't lost, you know. Oh, don't move, don't move. And yeah, it I've not dipped in the ink or gone white heavy, because you can always make it darker, but you can't take it off, can you? I can just keep on going till it gets how I want it, like that. And you can always look and then line up again till you can see no white. If you can see any white, you're not lining it up properly. So that's it, and I just want to go in with that end, you see? And look what a difference that makes to just a page, you know, it really does. So it's well worth taking the time to faff about, you know, what other people would look and think, you're just faffing. But it is worth faffing sometimes, because you get such a lovely, look, that's just really nice, isn't it? And we've got the fluff from the following page showing through, and so just with a little bit of stenciling, that page is really transformed from like just, if it was like that, like ignoring that bit, you know, 2 seconds work, and it makes a real big difference. And so yeah, I'm going to stick them like that. And then there's like these nice journaling spots alongside the, what is that? Oh, is it fleur de lis? No, it's not, is it? It's similar, bit of stenciling. Let's not get posh or ahead of ourselves, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a bit of stenciling, isn't it? And it makes a world of difference. And then are literally these type of ones are pennies, literally pennies. I got a set of about 20, and yeah, they worked out ridiculously, like about 0.5p each, something like that. It was so cheap for what I was getting. And yeah, they probably ain't the best quality. Look, they're really thin. But it's all you need, isn't it? Don't need to spend a lot to get nice effects, I don't feel. Because look at that. That's a lovely little page, isn't it? That was quick and easy. See what I mean about if you're not feeling up to your normal self or something, if you've got a kit laying around, you can just get it out and instantly be inspired, or start using it. Just do something as simple as that, and then look at it and think, I really love that page. And you've not had to do none of the work of all these things, you know. Like, she's layered up these different images and everything. Really put in a lot of work. All I've had to do is ink round the edge, stick it on a page. I'll cut it out. That is all. And you get something really pretty. So, see now, I don't want to stop. I thought, I'll just do 2 sides and then I can put it away. At least I've done a video. That's what, that stupid voice is me talking to myself in my head. That's what I sound like when I'm being a div inside my own head. But now I've started. It's like Pringles. Once you've popped, you can't stop, can you? So let me just have a look what I've done so far. Right. Oh, I keep doing that. I go flump, putting it down. And send, because I've got all fussy cut things laying around that I don't normally have, I'm sending them all flying. Right, oh yeah, like these that I cut out earlier, thinking I might use. So, that might make a good pocket. Oh no, that's going to be a tuck there, isn't it? So, if I'm going to do anything on that page, I'm only going to do it along here. Right, well, we've got the stencil out. Let's do a bit, then line it up again with the fold, and I'll just do a little bit going down the page, because it's going to be a tuck, so there's going to be nothing else there until I've got something tucked in. But there we are. Just adds that little bit, you know, evens up the page. And then I'll have something, probably something like this tucked in a little bit, or maybe something narrower, maybe something like that, you know, backed onto coffee dyed paper. It ain't going nowhere. Or sometimes I put tags in and it just holds it. So yeah, I'm loving that. That's done. So we've done 3 sides out of the 4. We ain't doing bad, are we, loves? And now I think I'm going to back that on card or something and use it as a tag. If that's all like rickety. Or I could have it decorating the page, punch a hole and have like strings or something coming out. I'm not sure. Right. What's this? The opening of the Great North of England Railway. Or this is an excursion. £100 for their families. Oh, excursionists may secure. Oh no, this is insurance cost. Insurance ticket costing 2p. And you could get paid out £100 if all your families die. But yeah. Oh, that's quite sad, isn't it? But I suppose that's what it was like back in the olden days. Right, over here, could have something just like that as decoration, or maybe have it as a little tuck, or a little pocket, and it could fit that in there. Yep, I kind of like that. And what else can we have on this page? I can't do no altered paper clips because I've got this, so nothing will be being paper clipped to the side. But I've got that. I printed this one on white, but where I've printed everything else on coffee dyed, I'll quickly go over this with antique linen. And look, just instantly not too dark, just instantly old. I like that. That's what I went over these with, just antique linen. And yeah, I really like how it comes out. So that can be a pocket, but I can also have that there like that. And see, this one I will do on the wonk because it's a much smaller pocket. Something you've got coming out ain't gonna go whoop, right out of there where I've got all the fluffiness. So we'll just go round all three sides with this one. I might find a little something again in the shabby box. I've got other trims and things hanging up on the wall as well, which I should look at on my wall of trims. I've got two now, it's just growing, so I've had to put another one. The other one was only small, the first one. It was probably about as wide as this pink thing. And I've just done some twine from one hook to another, and I loop my ribbons and whatnot on there so that it I can see everything I've got, rather than I used to keep them in a box. I could never see what I had. But yeah, now I've had to do another one which is much longer because I didn't have the room. It was all getting bunched up and it fell down twice, and so I thought, no, I've got to do a longer one somewhere else. But I'm just looking at this thinking, do I want that there? I think I do, but it might come up here. I might have it like that if I'm having something at the bottom, so I'm going to look for something. Right, we're only working with a little space across, so I just got a little, really small, like in its depth, piece, just to go along here in the bottom. Just looking where I want to cut. Right, hang on. I don't want to pick it up to cut it and it's wrong. Right. Yeah, that looks about right, although that needs straightening up a little bit. I bet it ends up too short. Right. Because as I went to, no, that's fine. As I went to glue, my scissors kind of slipped. And I thought I'd done it wrong. Just evening it up a little bit, because it is a little bit wonky. No, that's still fine. Perfect. I didn't want to go all big and flouncy when it's just a small pocket and it just wouldn't suit it to go mad like that. So, just overlapping the bottom of the advertisement. And I do love that as well, to use old advertisements. Look for old newspapers, replica newspapers, books that have old, like that are all about ephemera or old advertisements and things. You can find them for like next to nothing. No one else wants them, you know. With the newspapers, oh my gosh, I went through a phase where I was just addicted to buying them every time I see them, you know. I wasn't specifically going out of my way looking, but like I'd go down the flea market and people would have them and I'd think, oh my god, what are they doing with them? Buy a whole bunch for like quids and that, like stack. I even got one and it was they was only replicas, but they do look really old, and it was about the royal wedding, like the Queen back in the 50s, and or whenever it was that she got married. And yeah, I sent that one to my friend's daughter because she is really interested in the royal family, and I thought, I'm only going to cut it up. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to bind the whole thing into one journal. So yeah, I sent it to my friend's daughter because I knew that she'd enjoy it. So yeah, look, that fits nicely in there. I think I'm going to make a tag as well. But yeah, I really do like that. And I could do something up here. Maybe another little bit. What one ain't we used? I ain't used this one today. Let's line that up there. And oh, just the same the same thing. Oh, is this the other one? I think this is. I think that's the other one. Let's use this one. Yeah. It's only going to be light, but that's all I want. Right at the edge there, that's it. So, we've got that page, and obviously that's a nice deep pocket, so I can put a couple of nice big tags, or a big tag and a big journaling card. We've got this page with our journaling spots, and finally this page with our lovely tuck. So, that is 4 more pages for my journal that I'm working on. Obviously, there's all of the already prepared. Hang on. I've cut them all and everything. They're already printed on, coffee dyed, so these are good to go. Obviously I'll stencil and do some things with of decoration on the back pages of some of these. But as you can see, I've got a lot of my journal already done for me with little to no work. And now I've got 8 pages completed myself, where look, you see I've got that lovely journaling spot there. Used another of those little stamps. I enlarged the image a little bit and used that one there. Oh, I did this off camera. I used some of this trim down either side, so it's just poking out from the side where we worked, and you can see I used that journaling spot as a pocket on this one. But yeah, I stuck these down, and on this side, this is a page from Edith Holden, and I just halved it and then cut out with my inch circle a little thumb place for my journaling tags. Something like this, a nice journaling card. That's too fat. If it was a bit thinner, these will fit in there nicely, like, but obviously they're too tall. But just, yeah, got one there and one there, so I can have like a couple of journaling cards. And yeah, you can see there's the bird looking up, and there's the start of the nest, and you see the nest is continued. It's one photo, just been, I've cut it in 2. So yeah, I liked that. I thought the colours go really well. And yeah, I stuck this little small lace on, and you can just see it peeping out, which is another of my favourite things. Like here, you can just see it peeping out. So yeah, we're getting there. And as you can see, like the journal, this is only 8 pages, like from 2 pages rather, and it's now 8 sides. But you can see the journal already would, even if it was just that with loads of other pages, it'd have quite a bit coming out of the end. But yeah, before I'm finished, there'll be plenty more of that kind of thing, because I do, once I get going with a shabby, I find it difficult to stop. So thank you very, very much for joining me, subscribers old and new, and to anybody else that might have just watched out of curiosity to see what this nutcase is doing. Why don't you subscribe, join the Cockney family, and yeah, if you subscribe and click the little bell, you'll have notifications of whenever I'm being stupid on the telly or on the computer. Because that's what it looks like sometimes. My kids go, "Oh mum, you just say the most stupid things and then laugh at yourself." But in my opinion, if you can't laugh at yourself, you'll end up crying because everyone else is laughing at you. So laugh at yourself first and you'll never have much to worry about. That's my little tip for the day. So I'll see you again very soon. My mojo's flowing now. I'm all hyped up because I've completed something, whereas at the beginning of the journal I was all a bit slow and that, because my mojo had been missing. But yeah, that's my advice to you. Get a kit and your mojo comes back really quick because all the hard work's taken out of it. So thanks for watching. I love you all lots, and I'll be back with something really soon. Love you. Bye. Bye.